You've probably heard a lot about the drug Ozempic lately.
First, it was supposed to be a diabetes drug, then it was marketed for obesity, and now it's come to represent already skinny celebs getting skinnier.
Went to lunch with like a girlfriend, and she's like, I'm not really eating anything. I'm so nauseous. I'm on Ozempic.
Welcome to the 82nd Golden Globes, Ozempic's biggest night.
When a prescription drug meant to help people with serious health conditions becomes Hollywood's worst-kept beauty secret, you know something has gone wrong. What started as a breakthrough treatment has turned into an epidemic that's literally changing the faces of your favorite stars. Today, we're revealing 15 celebrities whose transformations have shocked fans worldwide. Some admitted it openly.
A lot of people have been wondering about my new fitness journey and what I've been doing, and I've been really open about me being on GLP-1.
Others desperately denied it.
I know everybody thinks I took Ozempic. I did not take Ozempic. I don't know where that came from.
But their faces tell a story that words can't hide. From dramatic facial changes to alarming side effects, these stories expose what happens when the pursuit of perfection goes too far. This isn't about judging anyone. This is about truth and education. Because when wealthy celebrities with access to the best care still end up with concerning results, what does that say about this trend? The transformations you're about to see range from subtle to shocking. Let's count down these 15 transformations that prove Hollywood's quick fix culture might have finally gone too far.
I've been off Ozempic since November, and I'm always looking for like good treats because I'm still trying to lose weight, but you know, on my own. And I'm always looking for like snacks and things to fill me up.
Starting at 15, we have Claudia Oshry, better known as Girl with No Job, whose brutally honest journey revealed both the allure and the aftermath of Hollywood's favorite intervention. Claudia didn't play games. When everyone was whispering about their transformations, she came right out and said it. You thought they were going to make a weight loss drug, and I wasn't going to take it. You're wrong. Of course I'm taking it.
And the answer is obviously. Thought they were going to make a weight loss drug, and I wasn't going to take it.
Over a year, Claudia lost 70 pounds using Ozempic. The results were undeniable. Her face became noticeably slimmer, her jawline more defined, and photos from that period show a completely different person than just months before. But here's where her story gets real. Claudia experienced significant side effects that she documented openly. The hair loss was particularly troubling. She revealed that losing her hair while on the prescription was distressing, something most celebrities would never admit publicly. When she finally stopped taking it in late 2023, the real challenge began. I'm so hungry all the time, she confessed in a March 2024 video. I just had a 12-ounce steak and I'm starving, so I'm eating popcorn. That constant hunger after stopping, that's what they don't tell you.
Buongiorno basically burns the fat. So on semaglutide, you're not hungry, but it's not burning the fat.
At 14, we have millionaire matchmaker star Patti Stanger, whose transformation became a case study in how celebrities are using additional procedures to mask the telltale signs of rapid change. When Patti appeared at a red carpet event in 2024 looking noticeably slimmer, fans immediately started asking questions. She'd dropped approximately 30 pounds, and the change was dramatic enough to turn heads across the entertainment industry. Unlike many celebrities, Patti didn't hide what she was doing. On the Behind the Velvet Rope podcast in February 2023, she admitted everything. I'm on the shot. I'm going to tell you the truth. I went on semaglutide, which is the ingredient in Ozempic. But here's where it gets interesting. Patti revealed she had to stop Ozempic after just 3 weeks because she got the worst acid reflux and wasn't feeling good. So she switched to Manzo, the even stronger alternative. What makes Patti's case fascinating is how she avoided Ozempic Face. Dr. Robert Dorfman told outlets that Patti has done a great job avoiding the Ozempic face by placing the right amount of filler. Think about that. She had to use additional cosmetic procedures just to prevent the negative visual effects.
I found that my cholesterol went up to 200 when I gained the extra weight, and I used Manjaro, and my cholesterol is 140 now. Well, I feel better.
Coming in at 13 is The View co-host Sunny Hostin, whose pandemic transformation revealed how even established television personalities feel pressure to use these interventions when facing millions of viewers. During the pandemic, Sunny gained 40 pounds like many Americans stuck at home. But unlike regular people who could take their time, Sunny had to face a national television audience when The View returned to in-person broadcasting. She's described being horrified about appearing on air with the extra weight. That fear drove her to Manjaro, one of the GLP-1 medications in the same family as Ozempic. The pressure was immense, not from producers, but from knowing millions would be watching and judging. The transformation was quick and noticeable. Viewers who'd watched Sunny for years suddenly saw someone who looked dramatically different. Her face became more angular, her cheekbones more pronounced, creating that distinctive appearance that fans have learned to recognize. What's striking about Sunny's situation is how she's remained relatively quiet about the specifics. She She mentioned it briefly, then moved on. But her visible transformation combined with her silence speaks volumes about how uncomfortable this conversation has become.
Since February, I lost 30 pounds from Manjaro, and I get it. People don't like it. People don't applaud it. People aren't whatever, but it's a shot in your stomach once a week. It's the same as Ozempic.
At 12, we have Lauren Manzo from Real Housewives of New Jersey, whose defensive response to speculation revealed how sensitive celebrities have become about these transformations. Lauren documented a 3-year journey that resulted in 50 pounds lost. For most of that time, she did it the traditional way, through lifestyle changes, working out, and changing her habits. She should have been proud. But when she posted transformation photos, the comments section exploded with accusations. The speculation got so intense that Lauren felt compelled to respond with specific numbers. I have been on this journey for 3 years and lost 50 pounds. Started Mounjaro 1 month ago and have lost less than 8 pounds so far. She was trying to make it clear. 42 pounds came off naturally, only 8 came from the prescription. But here's the problem with her defense. The fact that she felt she needed to use Mounjaro at all when she was already 42 pounds down and clearly capable of losing weight naturally shows how these drugs have become a crutch. Lauren's transformation showcases a new phase. It's people who've already done the hard work suddenly deciding they want those last few pounds to come off faster.
My personal beauty philosophy is really take good care of yourself.
Landing at 11 is Brooke Shields, whose appearance at the 2025 SAG Awards shocked fans who've watched her maintain her legendary looks for decades without resorting to extreme measures. Photos from the event show a noticeably thinner Brooke with prominent collarbones, sharper facial features, and a leaner frame than anyone remembers seeing before. For someone in the public eye for over 40 years, this sudden change was shocking. Social media erupted with concern. Fans pointed out that Brooke suddenly looked both thinner and somehow older at the same time. That's the cruel paradox of rapid facial volume loss. You lose weight hoping to look younger, but the hollowing actually ages you. Brooke hasn't confirmed or denied anything, maintaining her characteristic grace. Many experts pointed to the effects of the Hollywood weight loss trend, while others speculated she may have paired this with cosmetic interventions to achieve the final startling look. What makes her situation particularly sad is that she spent her career being a voice of reason about beauty standards. If she has turned to these interventions, it represents a surrender.
So I guess my mom did do what she could. She just wanted to move and leave.
At number 10 is Julianne Hough, whose appearance at the 2025 Oscars sparked immediate alarm among fans and experts who've been watching this trend closely. Julianne has always been known for her dancer's body. Lean, toned, incredibly fit from years of professional dancing. But her Oscars appearance took things to a level that had people genuinely worried. Photos from the event show visible collarbones protruding sharply and dramatically hollowed cheeks. Julianne hasn't addressed the concerns directly, maintaining complete silence on the topic. Her social media posts from that period show carefully angled photos and strategic posing that seems designed to minimize how thin she's become. Experts who've analyzed her recent photos have expressed concern. The rapid change in someone who is already extremely fit suggests something beyond normal circumstances. When you start from a place of peak physical fitness and still lose dramatic amounts of weight quickly, that raises red flags. What's troubling is that Julianne has built her brand on health and fitness.
I'm trying to biohack my body. So anything that'll help me age backwards, I'm into it.
At 9, we have Meghan Trainor, whose journey with Mounjaro exposed the intense pressure new mothers face in entertainment to bounce back faster than humanly possible. After welcoming her second son in July 2023, Meghan faced what millions of mothers experience: post-pregnancy weight that doesn't disappear overnight. But unlike regular moms, she had performances, appearances, and award shows demanding she look camera-ready immediately. In March 2025, Meghan addressed the speculation with an Instagram post. "I've worked with a dietitian, made huge lifestyle changes, started exercising with a trainer, and yes, I use science and support. Shout out to Mounjaro." She and her husband, Daryl Sabara, actually started taking it together, turning pharmaceutical intervention into a couple's activity. They framed it as a joint health journey alongside diet and exercise, but the timing tells a different story. The transformation was dramatic and fast. Her face became noticeably leaner, her jawline more defined. During a May 2025 performance, she even changed lyrics in her hit All About That Bass to reference her physical changes. That lyric change is revealing. Meghan built her career celebrating bodies of all types, accepting yourself as you are. Now she's using interventions to change her appearance. Is that growth and honesty, or surrendering to the exact beauty standards she once rejected?
So I knew I was going to do a half marathon, and I'd made myself a promise that if I could finish the half marathon on time, with enough time to get home and get ready, I would do the 2 shows.
Breaking into our top 8 is Cynthia Erivo, whose dramatic transformation during the promotion of Wicked raised serious red flags among fans. Cynthia's appearance throughout the extensive Wicked promotional tour genuinely worried people. Fans described photos from premieres and award shows showed a dramatically thin Cynthia, with visible ribs, protruding collarbones, and sunken facial features. Dr. Dennis Schimpf, a plastic surgeon who reviewed photos of various celebrities, specifically called out Cynthia as an example of concerning transformation. The subcutaneous fat that normally smooths out the bone is kind of lost, so it collapses, he explained when analyzing her recent images. The changes to her face were particularly striking. Cynthia has always had beautiful, strong features, but recent photos show hollowed cheeks and gauntness. Cynthia hasn't addressed the speculation, focusing instead on promoting her film, but the elephant in the room is impossible to ignore. Did the pressure to look perfect for this massive Hollywood production drive her to extreme measures? Whether Cynthia used interventions or engaged in extreme preparation, the result is the same.
As he made so many people laugh around the world, Eric was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, but he's not managing it alone.
At 7, we have Eric Stonestreet from Modern Family, whose transformation took an interesting turn when he became a paid spokesperson for the very pharmaceutical company that makes his prescription. Eric has been surprisingly open about his path. Diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in 2009.
I was diagnosed in 2009.
He kept it secret from everyone except co-star Jesse Tyler Ferguson. When Mounjaro hit the market in 2022, Eric started taking it and experienced dramatic results. His blood sugar dropped to pre-diabetic levels, and he lost approximately 40 pounds. At his September 2025 wedding, his transformation was impossible to miss. But here's where ethical lines get blurry. Eric then entered into a paid partnership with Eli Lilly, the pharmaceutical company that makes Mounjaro. He and his mother appeared in promotional videos, encouraging others to talk to their doctors about the intervention. When celebrities become paid spokespeople for treatments they use, are they genuinely sharing their experience or marketing tools? Eric had legitimate reasons. He has type 2 diabetes. But by becoming a paid advocate, he's inadvertently contributing to the normalization of these drugs for cosmetic purposes. When people see Eric's dramatic weight loss in those promotional videos, many aren't thinking about blood sugar management.
His name is Daryl.
Oh my God.
Daryl. By the way, look how cute you two are.
At 6, we have an unusual entry. Daryl Sabara, the former Spy Kids star, now known as Meghan Trainor's husband, whose story reveals how these interventions have become normalized as couples' activities. On their podcast, Workin' On It, Daryl and Meghan revealed they both started taking Mounjaro together. They frame it as a joint health journey, something they're doing together alongside diet and exercise. It sounds sweet until you think about what it actually means. Daryl was already relatively fit before starting. He didn't have diabetes. He wasn't significantly overweight. So why use a powerful pharmaceutical designed for serious conditions? The answer reveals a troubling trend. Even people at healthy weights are turning to these interventions for that extra edge, that perfectly lean look that's become mandatory in Hollywood. Daryl and Meghan represent a new phase where the drugs aren't being used to treat actual problems. They're being used for cosmetic perfection. Photos from their social media show both of them looking noticeably leaner, with Daryl's face becoming more angular. While their changes aren't as dramatic as some others on this list, their story normalizes something disturbing. They're making pharmaceutical interventions sound like a fun activity couples can do together.
And everyone, in her comments always writes Ozempic, like, Ozempic. And even I have this thing of like, oh, she just uses Ozempic.
Breaking into our top 5 at number 5 is Nikki Glaser, who lands on this list not for her own transformation, but for how aggressively she's defended and promoted the use of these interventions, potentially influencing millions. When Nikki hosted the 2025 Golden Globes, she opened with a joke that made the entire room uncomfortable. Good evening, and welcome to the 82nd Golden Globes, Ozempic's biggest night.
Good evening, and welcome to the 82nd Golden Globes, Ozempic's biggest night.
The audience laughed nervously, but Nikki wasn't joking. She was making a statement about what everyone in that room knew but wouldn't say. In interviews following the ceremony, Nikki doubled down. On The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, she said, "I love it. I'm like, do it. I have no judgment. If you want to do it, go for it." But her most controversial statement came when she explained her position. The shame is only from thin people who want you to stay overweight. That's really where it's coming from. They're so mad that you're getting thin now. That comment sparked outrage. Health experts pushed back hard, explaining explaining that the concern isn't about keeping people overweight, it's about dangerous side effects and long-term consequences. Nikki's aggressive defense has made her a lightning rod. When a comedian with a massive platform advocates for pharmaceutical intervention, is she helping or promoting potentially dangerous behavior? Breaking into our top 4 at number 4 is Ariana Grande, whose appearance at multiple 2025 award shows sparked such widespread concern. Ariana's transformation coincided with filming and promoting Wicked, where she plays Glinda, but the change went far beyond what anyone would consider necessary for a role. Fans described photos from the SAG Awards, Golden Globes, and Oscars show an alarmingly thin Ariana with hollow cheeks, sharply protruding collarbones. A former colleague told outlets that her physically demanding schedule has taken a serious toll. It's that much harder to take care of yourself, physically as well as mentally, they explained, suggesting the pressure of the role may have contributed to her dramatic change. Ariana has addressed concerns about her appearance multiple times, explaining that people commenting don't know what she's going through. She's talked about pressure throughout her career regarding her weight, but here's the difficult reality. Whether Ariana is using interventions or simply under immense pressure affecting her well-being, the result is the same. The entertainment industry's role in creating that result cannot be ignored.
And I wrote a lot of songs about this breakup that I'd had that was horrific, and he was a cheater, and he was...
At number 3, we have country music star Lauren Alaina, whose honest admission about using these interventions sparked a massive conversation in Nashville and beyond. Lauren shocked fans when she revealed she'd been using Mounjaro to lose weight. The American Idol alum has always been open about her struggles with body image, but her decision to turn to pharmaceutical intervention surprised many who'd watched her advocate for self-acceptance. The transformation was noticeable. Photos from recent award shows and performances showed a dramatically slimmer Lauren with more defined facial features and a leaner frame. While some fans congratulated her, others expressed concern about the message it sends, especially to young fans who've looked up to her. What makes Lauren's case particularly interesting is her honesty about why she did it. She didn't pretend it was for health reasons or claim she needed it to manage a condition. She admitted she wanted to lose weight, and this seemed like the fastest way to do it. That level of transparency is rare in an industry where everyone tries to claim their transformation was natural. Lauren's admission that she simply wanted to look different and used a powerful prescription exposed what many celebrities won't say out loud. Her story represents how normalized these interventions have become, especially in the music industry.
Gracie McGraw took to Instagram to share a selfie of herself showing off her recent weight loss, which sparked a commenter to allege she used the type 2 diabetes medication Ozempic.
At number 2, we have Gracie McGraw, daughter of country superstars Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, whose transformation revealed how the pressure to be thin affects even the children of celebrities. Gracie's dramatic weight loss sparked immediate speculation, particularly because it happened so quickly. Photos from recent events showed a noticeably slimmer Gracie, with more angular facial features and a frame that looks significantly different from just months before. What makes Gracie's situation particularly concerning is the generational aspect. Her father, Tim McGraw, famously lost a significant amount of weight years ago through extreme diet and exercise. Her mother, Faith Hill, has always maintained an impossibly slim figure in an industry that demands it. Growing up in that environment must have created intense expectations. While Gracie hasn't publicly confirmed using any specific interventions, the rapid nature of her transformation and the telltale facial changes have led to widespread speculation. The timing of her weight loss coincided with her increased public appearances and her own emergence as a public figure. The concerning part isn't just the physical change, it's what it represents about the pressure young women face, especially those born into famous families. Gracie is in her 20s, at an age when she should be figuring out who she is, not feeling pressured to drastically alter her appearance to fit Hollywood standards.
And I've recently gone on Ozempic. Everyone said, oh, she did it with Ozempic. Oh, she did. But that's not true. You know, I've started doing that about a year ago for my diabetes.
Taking our number 1 spot is Kathy Bates, whose story is different from everyone else on this list because she actually needed the treatment, and her experience still serves as the ultimate cautionary tale. Kathy was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in 2017, a wake-up call that terrified her. Diabetes runs in her family, and she'd seen its devastating effects firsthand. That fear motivated her to make serious changes. Over 7 years, Kathy lost 100 pounds. She's been crystal clear about the breakdown. 80 pounds came off through difficult lifestyle changes and saying no to foods she loved. Only the final 20 pounds came off with Ozempic, which she started taking to manage her diabetes. There's been a lot of talk that I just was able to do this because of Ozempic, Kathy told outlets, but I have to impress upon people that this was hard work for me. It's very hard to say you've had enough. Kathy did everything right. She had a legitimate condition. She was prescribed it by her doctor. She combined it with lifestyle changes. She's been honest about her journey. And yet, even she has experienced concerning physical changes that fans have noted at recent award shows. What makes her our number one is this profound truth. If someone using the treatment legitimately, with full supervision, for its intended purpose, can still raise concerns, what does that say about everyone else on this list? So there you have it. 15 celebrities whose journeys with these interventions reveal the complicated reality behind Hollywood's latest trend. From Kathy Bates, who needed it for actual reasons, to Nikki Glaser, who became its most vocal defender. What all these stories reveal is that we're witnessing a cultural shift. A treatment designed to help people with serious conditions has become a beauty accessory. The pressure to be thin has become so intense that even people who've successfully lost weight naturally feel they need pharmaceutical help. This isn't about judging anyone. Everyone on this list faces immense pressure. The problem isn't the individuals, it's the system that creates an environment where these interventions seem like the only option. If this opened your eyes to what's really happening in Hollywood, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments. Should celebrities be more transparent about their transformations? Thanks for watching. And remember, health should always come before Hollywood standards.